Well, when it comes to our own hearing, chances are most of us don't even think about it. The fact is, though, that hearing loss affects a larger number of people than most realize. In fact, according to the Better Hearing Institute, 65% of people with hearing loss are below the age of 65. And so joining us today to enlighten us about these and other facts about hearing loss and how to share some of the latest breakthroughs in hearing aid technology, as well as resources available to learn about and treat hearing loss, is Dr. Barry Freeman, board chair with the National Council for Better Hearing. Good morning to you, Dr.
Good
Freeman.
morning, and thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. You know, we hear an awful lot of cliches and even jokes about people who are hard of hearing, but it really is no laughing matter to those who are affected. What causes hearing loss?
There are a lot of different causes of hearing loss. It could be infectious disease, such as meningitis. It could be family history. Probably one of the major causes of hearing loss is exposure to loud noise.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting when you say loud noise because we talk about the different kinds of hearing loss out there. But when you talk about loud noises, I always go back to, you know, my kids and listening to the little earbuds, you know, in their ears with their MP3 players. Is there a danger to their hearing as well?
Hearing loss tends to be gradual, have a gradual onset, and it's kind of a lifetime of exposure to noise. So, you know, using the iPods from time to time is not going to be something that is going to cause immediate hearing loss, but it's cumulative. So we talk about people aging, getting hearing loss. It's probably a lifetime of exposure to noise. It's going to the gym and being in spin classes or aerobic classes and having that exposure. It's mowing the grass. It's all of these types of exposures that can lead to hearing loss.
Isn't that something? You know, just these things that we do every day. You know, it adds up over the years and can result in hearing loss. And you know, for me, I often think about, you know, aging parents and grandparents and that kind of thing. And, you know, you tell them something and you're telling them in a normal voice. And they're saying, what did you say? And after a while, you realize, oh, my gosh, there's some hearing loss going on there. What are some of the other signs we should look for that would indicate hearing loss?
Your typical hearing loss is quite noticeable to everybody else around you. So if people are complaining that you're mumbling, or the grandchildren are mumbling, or the television, you notice that the volume control is going up a little bit louder. Those are all indications of hearing loss.
Now, if I suspect hearing loss, then what should I do?
Absolutely need to have it checked. You should have your hearing evaluated almost every single year. Certainly if you're over the age of 50, you should have it evaluated every year.
Over the age of 50. So for people who do need a hearing aid, and I'm sure you have heard this, they don't want anything to do with it because they think, I hear just fine. There's nothing wrong with me at all. And they say hearing aids are for old people, whatever that means, and not for me. So when we have this issue and we need to address somebody about this, how do we do it?
You know, hearing aids are not what your grandparents' hearing aid was. It's not a big box that you wear on your body. They don't whistle anymore. They're very tiny.
Wow.
These are some
Look
models
at
of
that.
some devices that are available. And I mean, they're totally invisible. These are planted down in near the eardrum and can be taken out at night. There are even these that are brand new to the market that are non-custom. You can buy them one size fits all, or you can wear a device that just fits directly behind the ear.
That tiny.
Absolutely.
That is interesting.
And invisible.
And invisible. And I was going to ask you about that. So what can we expect then when we look at a device like this in terms of price?
You know, your price is really an investment, and it depends upon what your degree of hearing loss is, what your specific quality of life goals are, because there are different types of technology that goes into each instrument. So if you have a goal of wanting to go to the theater and hear in restaurants, that may be a different technology than someone who lives a more quiet type of lifestyle.
All right. Well, interesting stuff. Dr. Freeman, thank you so much for sharing this information and information about hearing loss with us on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
And you can find out more by visiting hearing-aid.com. As we continue our look at hearing, we'll find out more about hearing aids, that investment in life for those with hearing loss, and how to take care of that investment.